Just about set. Anders Carlson has the ball teed up. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run. It's the former LSU Tiger. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. That's Jermaine Johnson there on the stop. They face second down and 7. Now, faking the give. That is caught downfield by Pickens. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself
into space. He's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Chris Boswell on for the point after. His kick is good. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
EQ! Here we go. I'm good. Delta. Go.
Right to the air. It's Fields. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
He'll air it out deep for Wilson. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it'll bring up second down.
Easy. Here we go, Scott. Right.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here we go, Scott.
They put Wilson in motion.
Can. Right.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Thrown left side, the catch is made. A gain there of 15. And the Jets have a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on third down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
At the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
Hey, Cam. Sit right.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Anders Carlson on for the field goal.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Jets are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he is... tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll look to throw. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
A gain of 21. First down is 3.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Tony Adams there on the stop. 2nd down and 8. They put Pickens in motion. Throwing now from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
No mas, no mas.
First down Fields. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Fields. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It's picked up by one of his teammates. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. In motion now, it's Collins. Fields now to throw on 1st down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And the Jets have got a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. It's the Steelers with the early lead. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal.
11. Get high.
Fields operating out of the pistol. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Jets. Anders Carlson now for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Jets are on top. It's now 10-7. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
A gain of 45 yards. 1st down, Steelers.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Tony Adams there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if...
Oh, look at this. It's a fake. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he is out of bounds, but the fake worked, picking up the 1st down. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Handoff here, up the middle. He's down inside the 10. A gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Back to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. That is caught. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get...
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Boswell now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Steelers are on top. It's 14-10. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Fields. He's going to keep it himself. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up. There's nowhere to go with the ball. And next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13.
Medic. Here we go. Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken. All right.
Now Fields. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. And he will score. Nico Collins. Touchdown, New York. Carlson's kick is good. And the Jets move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Looking middle, he's got it complete to Coleman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll try to hit him with a screen. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Jets have got it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter.
Here we go, son. Alpha, 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 alpha. Is that all right?
A first down throw for Fields. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, New York. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. On for the extra point is Boswell. Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake. That'll work. He'll get in for the two-point conversion. And the deficit is cut down to just 2. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, son.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Here we go.
Off the play action, here's Fields. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Play action now for Fields. Going up top. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's first and 10.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. He'll get this out to his running back.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Here we go.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. Fields to throw for it. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have a Jets first down as they get 4 on 4th and inches. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of the Steelers has it. Well, he certainly turned that into something. On the move, downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll stick with him again. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. He will have a Steelers first down, I do believe. Gets it by about a yard on 3rd and 3. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play. 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. We're good. Hey, Ken. Right.
To throw is Fields. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down.
11.
Now, Fields. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn it to a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal. A handoff as they try to run it here. And it'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. He'll push ahead to the 21. Brandon Stevens there to bring him down. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 6. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go, son. 11. Extend. Right.
Back to throw is Fields. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Jets. now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
Here we go.
The Jets will line up for a two-point conversion.
Hey, Cam. Set.
Here's Fields. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Back to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Back to the air once more on second down. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. And he's going to have the Steelers first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some. They'll look to throw again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll look to throw yet again. This is caught at the 2. And he will score. Game on. Pat Freiermuth. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell now for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter. Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
Don't jump, man.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll go right and find his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First down, Fields. A throw on the move is caught. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We'll see if they can put this one out of reach. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Alpha, 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 alpha. Sit high.
Fields now on second down. That is caught, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Nico Collins. Touchdown, New York. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one down the field for Freiermuth. And that is incomplete.
That's clinic tape here by the receiver. He identifies quickly it's man coverage, and you've got to go route. You've got to stack that defender. Get on top of him and make him play through your body to contest the throw. This ball's thrown with better accuracy. Not only is it a big completion, but he's got a chance to take this thing the distance.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They put Pickens in motion. They'll look to throw. He's going to air this one out. That is hard. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Steelers. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this cup. Now, how about this? It's a fake. In trouble, and down he goes. Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch them by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
Here we go, son.
Now a run on first down. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Hey, never mind. Monday. Oh, let's go. Right.
Now a second down throw for Fields. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Easy. Here we go.
Here's a run. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Second and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
They'll drop to throw. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
This is 1st and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. They'll stick to the ground. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. This one down the field for Freiermuth. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback. And I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance.
The Steelers will use one of their timeouts. And it comes with 36 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. 2nd down and 3.
Here we go, son. Right.
Here's a run going left. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. And the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go.
Here we go, son. Right.
Right back to him on 1st down. Good blocking to the 15. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
So this one in the win column for the Jets. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in. Looked like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife Stadium.